Hello from Sweden and welcome to today's reading. How does a stranger see you versus a friend? And to do this reading, I have prepared 3 different piles with cards that will be 3 separate readings. What you do is that you choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and that will be your reading today. As always, we will also take 1 additional card together that you get to see faced upwards, and hopefully that will help you to find that right reading for you today. So let's go for it. How does a stranger see you versus a friend? Oh, look at that. So yeah, we have pile 1 and 2. And yeah, look at that. That feels like 3. So pile 1, the shadow. Pile 2, the tear. And pile 3, the sword. Oh, I don't know, maybe like this. Okay, that is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you'll find the timestamps shared in the commentary section. That will take you to the reading and the pile that you have chosen today. And I'll see you guys in your separate readings. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. How does a stranger see you versus a friend? And you felt drawn here to the shadow card. So this card is kind of gonna give us some deeper insights into your energy. So we're just gonna keep it here, and we're gonna do a two-part reading. So we're gonna start with how does a stranger see you, and then we'll move on to how does a friend see you. So this is how does a friend see you. We're gonna put it over here, and we're gonna put this. And it's funny because I was thinking that like this card is gonna show the deeper essence of your energy, and we have the shadow, so that kind of really fits in here. I'm already getting some messages, but let's start here by looking at how does a stranger see you. Yeah, somebody that doesn't know you, somebody that you maybe just see you on the street or in the store, or like you just connect with for like a short moment and doesn't really know you. And we have blue. Activate your healing power. Wow. Okay. Blue. Okay. That was strong. The deer and oat. Healing. You got 2 cards that says healing on them. But the deer and oat. Wow. I think you're seen as a successful person. They see, yeah, like a successful person. That's how it feels, like a powerful, successful person. And I think you're catching people's eyes. Like if you are in the store, people will like turn their back to look at you, because there's something just with your energy. And the deer makes me think like you're carrying yourself with some kind of grace. And the healing power here, and power makes me feel like it kind of, there's an energy like emanating from your aura that is just like like looking at you is like, yeah, this person knows who he or she is. They got their shit together. Not just that, you carry yourself with some kind of like grace or pondus. No, I don't know if that you say that in English, but like importance. Like you feel important in some way, and you feel like, I don't know, it's something with the way you dress. Like I think you dress good, you're pretty aware of what you are wearing. I think like the way you style yourself, there is thought behind the way you do your hair and the clothes that you're wearing, and this shows. And like it's also some kind of like you stick out from the crowd. So if you're like in the supermarket and like there's like the day where everybody goes shopping, you're still gonna be the one sticking out, because there's just something that is, it's something that is just powerful with your energy that just makes people notice you. And it could even be that they don't really know why they're noticing you, but there's something with you that is kind of attractive and kind of like draws them into turn their heads and just like look at you. And you have reconciliation with Basil. Reconciliation. I'm not really sure what that means. So just like reconcile. Let me just check that really fast, just to be sure that I got it right in my mind. Restore friendly relations between, yeah, kind of reconcile, become friends. It makes me think like a harmonious energy. You're safe in some way, powerful but safe. And I think people are drawn to you because you got some kind of healing powers, and it's like they know somehow subconsciously, people know that you are a healer, or like you have something in your energy that is soothing and helpful and kind, and like in touch and sensitive. Here feels like you are the deer here. Like I'm thinking of sensitivity and like artistic talent. So it could be that you have like an artistic, I think the way you dress yourself somehow stands out from the crowd. Either you put like a lot of thought in what you're wearing, you are like very well put together, and this is like the view they get when they look at you. It's like, oh wow, this is somebody that knows who they are, and they have put effort into the way they are expressing themselves in their hair and in their clothes. And there is just something like very dear. Yeah, funny with the deer. So it's just something very dear with your energy and with you. And it's like you're like a mystery with the shadow here. Yeah, the shadow here. It's like what they see is like kind of like, I think people could have a hard time figuring you out, because, and I think this also makes people like turn their heads to look at you, because it's like they see you, but they also see that what they see is not the complete truth. You're not, some people, when you see them, it's like, yeah, this is such a type of person. Like you can look at somebody and actually directly know, yeah, this is this kind of person, without judging. But like it's pretty, like you see them with how they're wearing, how they're talking, and it's like there's no secrets or mysticism behind them. But with you, I think it's a bit hard to pinpoint you. It's like what they see you, you're well put together, and like you are expressing yourself, but they also see like something there, the shadow here, something is, they can see that there's more to you. And I think that's also makes like head turns, because they look at you and they're like, they can't really put their finger on what it is, but there's just something with you that is not obvious, and that kind of is pretty like interesting. I think you make people interested to know more about who you are. And some people could be like a bit like, I can't figure this person out. It can annoy them a bit even, maybe. But and look at this, actually, the shadow card here really shows that, it's two sides here. It's like what you see and the shadow side on what you see. So there's a depth to you. There's something more to you, something mystical to you. And I think like people see this. It could even like show in the way you dress and the way you carry yourself. It shows in your whole, what is it called? Oh, there's a word in a word here that I'm looking for, kind of in your whole. Oh, I can't find a word. It was such a perfect word. I have it on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, it's just in your whole being, This energy is just in your whole being. The oath here also makes me think like, I think people see you like, when they see you, they think you have money, and they think you have abundance, they think you are lucky or somehow have it something good. I think you can cause envy even when people look at you. You come there, you know, with your clothes and you're happy, outgoing way maybe, or just like, I don't know, it doesn't even have to be that you're outgoing, but just your energy is kind of like connected, sensitive, artistic, and open in some way, and just makes people look at you and think about, somehow you mirror something in them, and they think that you are one of the lucky ones. Yeah, you are one of the lucky ones. Some of you, it's like you are, even they see you as somebody that has a lot of money and a lot of power maybe. You could be intimidating for some people. For some people, not for everyone, but some people. Depends on their triggers. Yeah. Let's look at your tarot cards here also. So how does a stranger see you? And you have 7 of Pentacles, patient, calm, harmonious, well put together, honest, somebody that knows who they are. Yeah, somebody that knows who they are, somebody that is confident, somebody that is kind of like, I would say like, like very, like, it's like when they look you in the eyes, it feels like you can look straight through them. That's how it feels like. Somebody is very like truthful or authentic. There we have the word. Someone that's very authentic. Look at that. We have 5 of Wands and we have 2 of Wands. Yeah, it's like you are a conflict, a diplomat. Yeah, somebody diplomatic, you know? Somebody that can bring healing and calmness to a situation. There's an aura of calmness and harmony around you, but also like power. So it's like, I think people see you as a leader, but like not like any type of leader, but like there's just something like intouchable, and like I can't even pinpoint what it is. It's just something with you that stands out. There's something there, something mystical with you that stands out in your energy. Yeah, some people can really like become like a bit confused, like when they cross your path. They're like, so this person, like, yeah, I can't, I just don't know where to put this person, because you know people usually want to do that. They want to put people in boxes. We usually do that. Many people does that anyways. We see people and then like, yeah, this is this kind of people and this is that kind of person. We put them in little boxes. But with you, it's like, where does this person fit in? Like kind of which box? Like it's very hard because it's like also like contradictive things with you. Like at one hand, you're like a powerful leader, confident type, you know, but on the other hand, there's also something very artistic and sensitive and calm and compassionate coming from you. And I think that is what makes people confused. It's like they're not used to somebody that has these 2 opposite kind of energies and that is kind of carrying it with such a grace that you're doing. Like you're carrying yourself with some regal. Yeah, you're a bit regal, pile number 1. Wouldn't surprise me, pile 1, if you have been like a queen or a king in at least one previous lifetime. King, queen, emperor, pharaoh, something like that, something regal. There's a regalness about you. Yeah, that is the word. I mean, that is the word. And it doesn't even, it's like in your, and that could be confusing because at one point maybe the way you dress is not fitting with that regal energy. Or the other way around, the way you dress is kind of, no, this is more your energy. So it's like they see you and they're like, yeah, this is like the way you dress. It's like, yeah, this is this kind of person, but then they feel this regal, noble energy and they're like, what? So it can be a bit confusing, I think, but I think overall, like people just like turn their heads, scratch their heads also, and like can't really pinpoint, and that could make people either uncomfortable or actually very comfortable because they're like, oh, okay, so this is a person that's not going to judge me. This is a person that is open. It's like some people will be drawn to you and think like, oh, let's get to know this person more. They're going to see you as somebody very like exciting and exciting person, you know? You're not like everybody else. That means that you're exciting. So they want to know more about you. Some of people are definitely going to feel like uncomfortable and like not know. They like people that wants to have control and that has triggers, maybe a lot of triggers, like in there, like you're mirroring something and they just like feel uncomfortable. They don't know what to do with you, and it makes like them feel it actually creates fear in them, not knowing what they want to do with you. So there you can, with the 5 of Wands here, with some people you can get in some kind of conflict, like people reacting very strongly to you, but that is just because they don't know how to handle you. They just don't know. It's just confusing, you know. So the shadow, whew, you have some deep energy, pile number 1. You have some deep energy. You have some depth inside of you. I mean, there's layers to you. I don't even think you know yourself. I mean, yeah, you have explored probably many layers of yourself, but I don't know you. Like, it feels like the blue here shows like you are this blue star, but also kind of shows the depth of your energy. It's like, yeah, it will take you lifetimes more kind of to explore that. Actually, you know, spiritual practice will help you get in touch with those layers. But yeah, powerful healer, you know, healing. I think you're a powerful leader. That is it, powerful leader. And you could be a bit intimidating, I think, at times, you know, especially when you're put in a room with other leaders. So if you go somewhere and there's a lot of like roosters, I want to say like rooster. I think that's the name. It's called roosters. No, yeah, roosters. There's a lot of roosters in the room. You know, everybody is like, yeah, I am the man, or yeah, I am the alpha male or alpha female. And you walk into the room, it's like you don't even try to be the alpha male or alpha female. You're still the people are in that room still gonna feel challenged by you because you got it. You're not pretending to be an alpha male or alpha female, trying to, strengthen your identity as something like, yeah, I'm a powerful leader. No, you have that regal energy just like in your essence. And it can really stir up envy, competition, like intimidating feelings in other people. So it wouldn't surprise me if you get into some kind of conflicts like that because they see you. And you reflect back to them kind of what they're missing or what they have not fully yet mastered in themselves. And that just makes them feel like they have been like, oh, what is it called? The imposter. They are the imposter in the room and they have gotten caught. They feel like, yeah, the imposter syndrome wakes up in them. What an interesting reading. What a powerful person you are, pile number 1. But the thing about you that makes you powerful is that you are so sweet and sensitive. I mean, you're the sweetest person, you know. Yeah, you are the sweetest person. I love your energy. So this was how a stranger sees you. So let's move on to how does a friend see you. We're going to put that away. We're going to keep the shadow here. I'm definitely going to take a sip of my tea. And let's look at how does a friend see you. So this can be like a family member or a friend. I think more like a friend. Somebody that knows you very well. We have waterfall with persistence. We have a number 42 here. Maybe your friend is 42. Maybe you are 42. But persistence with waterfall. Yeah, powerful. Yeah, you're powerful. I mean, you're going to be powerful for everyone with a waterfall. Very powerful. So waterfall, communication with P. We have the Pisces energy and we have the earth element here also. And we have elephant. Yeah, I mean, you are the leader. You are a leader type. You are like very wise woman or man. Very connected, you know, with the elephant it feels here. And look at this elephant, actually, it's holding fire instead of water, you know, in its what is this called actually? Nose, I think. I don't know what the elephant nose is called in English. Anyway, let's leave that behind. And look at the dot here you have on your third eye. And yeah, fire element here. So your friend, how does a friend see you? As passionate, as a person with a lot of wisdom, a lot of confidence, good communication skills, somebody that likes to talk and talk about their emotions. We have the Pisces here. Somebody that likes to talk about their emotions. Peas in a pod. Somebody that likes connecting with people on a deeper level. And that is also, I think, somehow discerning about who they let into their life, maybe. Or, yeah, about who they let into their life. Feels like that. With like peas in the pod. It feels like there has to be some similarity for you to let them in. So you have your group of friends. They see you as somebody that has their shit together. I don't know one. Yeah, they see you as somebody that has their peas together here. All the peas are kind of in the pod. Some have fall out there, but and wise, sensitive, powerful, confident, persistent, like very determined. Somebody that is able to kind of follow their dreams. Somebody that's very intuitive, somebody that is psychic, probably maybe healer, could be like that. But they really, like, I think your friends adore you, actually. They see you as they look up to you. Could even be friends that look up to you or look to you for advice. You're a good advisor with elephant in communication here. Very good advisor. Like, people call you to get help. You're a good listener. Oh yeah, look at this. One of this, I've never seen this in this card, but like one of the, yeah, I don't know the name of these either. One of these are broken. So look at this. So they see you as somebody that was broken down, but with power and persistence, picked themselves up again and changed their life here with the shadow. Somebody that dived, somebody that had to face their shadow and pulled themselves together. Somebody that went through something tough in life with a broken horn. Okay, I have to look that up. Something else, it's called something else, yeah. Somebody that picked themselves up, found power and determination to change their life and did it. You also did it. Not just that you wanted to do it, you did it. They see you as somebody that's very connected, shadow, with the subconscious mind. Somebody that knows who they are. They see you as somebody that is not scared of communicating what they feel and what they think. And you're a good advisor. It's like people call you to get that deeper advice or another perspective on their situation. So I think you're very loved by your friends, Pile 1. And I want to cry a bit because I felt this resonated with me as well. I needed to hear that, I feel. So yeah, you're very loved. Very loved. And I think you're loyal with Elephant here. It's like they know whatever happens, they can rely on you. So you're a loyal friend. And they know that you are a friend that will do their best to have a healthy relationship with your friend here. So it feels like you can do anything for your friends. And they know that. And you're very balanced and very grounded as well. I feel like your friend sees you as somebody, the one person that got their shit together, actually. Yeah. Or that is getting their shit together, because I saw you have all your peas in the pod, but some have fell out here. Definitely somebody that is persistently walking forward to change their life into something very positive, bringing the light and the shadow aspect kind of together, working together with that. The one person who took their pain and turned it into fuel for creating a better life for themselves. Wow, beautiful. So yeah, still that leader. You're still a leader. But you know, Elephant has this humble energy, so I think they really see you as humble, nice friend, a friendly friend, a kind friend. A friendly friend, a kind friend, a big friend, you know, the elephant, somebody important. They see you as somebody important, an important friend, an important person in their life. They cherish you because they know you cherish them. There's a give and take here. We have a number 2 here. So give and take here, you know. Yeah, give and take. Waterfall makes me think like somebody that is or have released a lot of emotional pain, maybe, or emotions, and somebody that can handle their emotions. Yeah, you're somebody that can handle their emotions. It could have taken you a while to get there, and they've been watching you get there, get to this place where you can handle your emotions. And now they see you as somebody that is like, okay, this person has changed a lot, you know, they're handling the waterfall and the fire here. Grounding it here, you know, with the earth element here, grounding it. So you have all the elements here. You have the waterfall, you have the earth element, you have the fire, you have air. So yeah, no, that's not air, but where is air? Communication is the air element. Yeah. So you're very well put together. They see you as somebody like, you're a very leader type on number one. Have you ever thought about that? You're a good leader, like an influencer, like somebody that is kind of, just the way you are is really inspiring other people. So I think you're seen as somebody inspiring. Could even be that you have kind of, they see you as somebody that has some kind of role to somehow help people, advise people, inspire people, influence people in some way. Let's look at your tarot cards. The Emperor, yeah. I mean, wow, you got the Emperor. And the Emperor, you know, the owl here is holding the ankh here. So we got this mystical, powerful energy. So powerful. I mean, stranger versus friend. One thing that's similar here is like they really see you as somebody powerful. Emperor, Four of Cups. Makes me think about somebody that has the capacity to take a step back when needed and dive into their own energy, or kind of take a step back and face whatever feelings and situations and things that has come up here with the Four of Cups. Seven of Wands, yeah, somebody that can handle life's adversities with power and confidence. Somebody that's not easily broken down. I mean, you are, I want to like go like, bravo! Like, what did you do with yourself, pile number one? You went, and we can see here that you did like a journey, with this broken horn here, whatever it was called here, tooth. Let's say tooth. It's not a tooth. I know that. So anyways, I'm gonna Google it, or you're probably gonna write me in the commentary section. Do that. That's nice. So anyways, yeah, I mean, you went through a hell of a journey to get here. So that is kind of, and this is kind of, I think this is, when I say what does a stranger see, like there's something that's hard to pinpoint. And it is that you are in a good place now, or you're on your way to a good place, but something has definitely shifted with your energy since you're kind of begone, since a long time ago, or since a year ago, or just like a couple of months ago. But you've shifted a lot, And the thing that is hard to pinpoint with you is that people can feel like you've been through some shit, but you're still like very, very, very healed and powerful in that. So that's kind of, it's difficult because there's just so many layers of depth to you now because of the journey that you did. So Four of Cups and Seven of Swords with Emperor here shows me that your friends, like I said, they know you can handle any situations. Even at times that you think you can't handle it, they're like, yeah, you've done this before, you can do this again. So they see you as somebody, I think, very driven also, very ambitious, very driven, very determined, persistently going forward to becoming a better person, persistently trying to improve yourself and trying to reach your highest potential. So they see you as somebody that is kind of ever growing, like you're just growing and growing and growing, and they're watching you bloom as this most beautiful lotus. So I think there's a lot of pride from your friends, and like kind of like, yeah, that's my friend. And also what was I wanted to say? Pride, and also, no, I can't remember. It just went away. Yeah, it just went totally blank. So let's just leave it. But Four of Cups here shows that you can really meditate. You have a connection, with the Four of Cups is kind of, withdrawing. and going inwards. Like you can step back from the crowd, or, you know, there's a lot of things going on, but you still choose to retreat. So you could be an introvert, or just like somebody that they see you as somebody that values your free time, that prioritizes themselves, that values themselves, somebody that's independent and strong. Yeah, you're very independent and strong. And Seven of Swords, that won't back down to any challenge that life puts in front of them. Like you will dive into that challenge and deal with it. And you have somebody that has the tools to deal with whatever challenge life puts in front of them. Okay, I think we hit the end of your reading. So yeah, pile number 1, this was How a Friend Sees You. And what a wonderful reading. They actually went pretty good together, pile 1 and pile 2 here. How a Stranger Saw You and How a Friend Saw You. Okay, pile 1, this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story in the commentary section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. How does a stranger see you versus a friend? And you felt drawn here to the Tear, and we're gonna use this card as kind of getting a deeper information about kind of you. So let's just keep it here. We're gonna use it throughout the reading, and let's start with organizing the cards. So we're gonna do a 2-part reading. So we're gonna put How Does a Friend Sees You over here, and we're gonna start with How Does a Stranger See You. So you have orange, nurture yourself. I think I just saw with the Tear, I felt like you were seen as somebody like emotional, like somebody very like, I could even be like extrovert with the orange here, extroverted person, and like with a lot of emotions. Yeah, could even be like you're moving in a certain way, like you have a certain walking style, or like when you talk you use your hands a lot, or you have a louder voice maybe, or colorful clothes, and something with your body, like your I don't know, there's something with your body that people look at. I don't know, maybe you have something going on with your body, or the way you kind of dress, or kind of show certain parts of your body kind of in a certain way. Maybe like specific hair color. Maybe you have like something with your eye color that makes people look at you, or, you know, wearing, like showing different body parts that you're kind of proud over, and you kind of like, what is it called, like showing them off in a certain way. But the Tear here, I feel like sensitive, emotional, I think is more kind of the right word, like an emotional person. The Finch and Peach. Wow, I've never seen this card show up in this deck actually. So the Finch and Peach with romance. Yeah, the Finch, peach, orange. There's a lot of emotions here, sacral chakra, sexual energy here. So the way you express yourself, they see you as a sexual being. Sexual attractive person, I think. Yeah, very sexually attractive person. And you have repel, garlic. Wow, this is, but unapproachable. Yeah, that's so interesting. You got garlic and repel here. So it's a very sexual, non-approachable person. So and the Tear and garlic, you know, goes very good together. No, garlic, does garlic make you cry? No, that's onions actually that makes you cry. So interesting with the Tear here. So, you know, could be that you're somebody that has been hurt, and it shows that you are kind of like, yeah, you know what I see? Actually, I see you like really like a handsome man, or like a very attractive woman in some way. And I see like if somebody approaches you, actually I see you like kind of box. I see you boxing them away. I don't know why I got that. So there's like an aggressiveness, like, or a self-defense mechanism. It's like, yeah, I'm beautiful, but if you come too close, I'm gonna give you a blue eye, like something like that. So the Tear here shows, you feel like you were seen as somebody that has or I can feel the deeper thing here, that you've been hurt in a relationship before. Love, romance here, love has hurt you before, and that has created an aura that you are, yeah, you're sexy and fine and all those things, you're beautiful, people want to approach you, but you're just not approachable. There is like just a wall, and they're like, ooh, who's that person? And then they like come close, and then it's like, ooh, no, let's not go there. There's something kind of like they don't dare to come too close to you, because it's kind of that pain somehow is shooting out of your aura as like little needles. So it's like, and it's kind of like, it's kind of strange, because you are so like, yeah, the place that you don't invite anybody to is so beautiful. It's like you have something beautiful going for you, like with this orange here. And yeah, I don't know, your sexual energy, something there is not completely healed. It's like I said, romance, relationship somehow has disappointed you and hurt you. So how does a stranger see you? Attractive and alluring, yeah, that's the word, alluring, attractive, interesting, but non-approachable. And could even be that you are sometimes angry, like sometimes people see you as angry, emotional, I think, like a lot of emotions, like you are somehow like, either you're like a lot of emotions, like you have a certain way of walking and dressing yourself, you're seen in some way, or it's kind of just like, that you have that energy, but kind of like you're holding yourself back. So it could be like you're even like shy, but it's like, then this is kind of like, it feels like I want to implode when I like, there's something, there's something inside of you that needs to get out. I mean, there's some suppressed sexual energy, or this hurt or pain or anger, something is suppressed here. So interesting, you know, interesting, cute, alluring, but like non-approachable with a repel here. It's like, it's a bit like dangerous to come close to you. It's like a bit, could even be like they feel like your emotions. I think this is going to be two kind of people in this pile. Either your emotions is nicely pent up, pushed down, very suppressed, and you're holding yourself together in a very like, yeah, actually I wanted to say fake way, so I'm gonna do that, in a very fake way, like you're holding everything together, but underneath, you know, at the depth of you, it's like you're boiling. I mean, you're angry, you are disappointed, you're pissed off, and it's like you're passive aggressive. Yeah, passive aggressive. And it's like, even if like you are so cute on the outside, you know, you're well put together with the finch here, people can feel like you're non-approachable. Another type here, so I got two types, that's one type. The other type is very on the contrary, kind of the other type. It's more, you are expressive, you are colorful, your emotions are everywhere, you are sensitive, you're screaming, you're laughing, and it's just like, it's like people just go like, that's just too much, you know, your emotions are just everywhere, and they can feel like this anger that you're carrying. It's like a bit difficult to come close to you. So I'm a bit scared now of your comments. I just felt like, whoo, okay, like I took a step back now. So anyways, I love you, pile number 2. It's just emotions, it's fine. So, but it feels like behind all this anger, or, you know, this energy, these emotions that are flying everywhere, the sadness, you know, with the tear here, there's, because this card showed us, I liked it, we did it this way, actually, it was a very good way to do it. Also, this cards, you know, this deck is like, it really shows kind of that subconscious energy. So the tear here shows that there is pain, you know, behind this, either suppressed or emotions, or emotions that are everywhere. There's sadness here that you're carrying. But like, yeah, how does a stranger show you? This is what they feel. I think many of them might not even feel that you're sad, because the other energy is so in their face, kind of, or in the way to kind of see the deeper side of yourself. So somehow I think people could have a hard time seeing you, like really seeing you. Yeah, and that could even make you even more depressed and sad, not being seen, you know. But because there's layers here that is in the way, past pain, and just like, I don't know, it's like you're hiding yourself maybe behind like a lot of colors, you know. Yeah, maybe trying to hide yourself between, like, creating an identity for yourself that you think you're fine with, you know, with the way you dress and the way you do your hair and the way you talk. But behind those layers is like the real you. And the real you is like sad, I feel, and angry and disappointed and hurt. Like, I feel somebody really hurt you. And I want to say I'm sorry for that, actually, pile number 2. So yeah, I understand that it's difficult. And I recognize myself also a bit in this. So you're not lonely. number 2. I'm actually working through this right now, so it's pretty interesting that this came up. Anyways, there's sadness here. Let's look at your tarot cards here. Super exciting here. So you have 9 of Cups. Yeah, it feels like on the outside, it's like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine here. People think kind of like, you're showing that you're fine. 9 of Cups, yeah. But you're very, very defensive, you know, with the 7 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So it's like they see you as somebody that wants to. How does a stranger see you? It's like contrasting, conflicting emotions, like happy and pissed off at the same time. How does that even work? How does that work, you know? Content, but defensive. Approachable, wanting to be approachable, but being passive aggressive at the same time. So it's like a bit hard to come close to you. I think people think it's hard to connect with you, hard to come close to you, hard to handle you at times, hard to know how to handle you, just because there's a lot of emotions and things going on with you. And at the same time, you want to be okay, but at the same time, you're not okay. So that not okayness comes through the kind of, I am okay, but you're not okay. Do you get what I mean here? So, Knight of Cups also shows romance. Like, you want to connect here. They see you as somebody that wants to connect with people, you know? Wants to make friends, wants to be out there, wants to connect, but there's just so much going on with you. It's difficult. I feel for you, pile 2. I feel for you. I understand that it's not easy to carry so much emotion. So you have probably been through. And then I just saw the cat looking at me here. Look at the black cat. When I said that, like, the cat looked at me and just said, yeah, I know, like, you went through shit. So yeah, it was just a confirmation. Anyways, you've been through a lot, I think. You've been through a lot with your emotions. There's a need for healing for you, big need for healing. Nurture yourself with orange here, especially when it comes to your sacral chakra. Past relationships, past love relationship, past relationships, the relationship with your mother, father. And mostly the relationship with yourself is not good, actually, to be honest. It's not completely okay. There is blockages and things there, maybe even traumas that you went through. Could even be sexual traumas here. But yeah, traumas that you went through that was difficult. And then you have a difficult relationship with yourself, pile number 2. And that makes it... And once again, so you don't feel lonely. I also have this, you know, difficult relationship with myself. I'm healing it. So... And probably this is why I'm talking about this today. So anyways, when we have a difficult relationship with ourselves, which is natural, when we go through a lot of traumas and shit and disappointments, especially from young age, we're gonna have a difficult relationship with ourselves because we don't know how to handle all those emotions. We weren't mature enough when we were kids, you know, to handle the responsibility of the traumas and the emotions. So it's gonna create a difficult relationship with ourselves, and that in itself creates a difficult relationship with other people. So, and I think, like, people see this is kind of what people see. They see you come from, there is difficulties going on with you. They can see there's things going on with you, and that kind of you're not okay, but even if you're trying to be okay, they also see kind of you are a nice person, you know, with the finch and the peach here. You know, it feels like you are a nice person. You want to do what is best. There is something very sweet about you. Yeah, there's something very sweet about you. But it's kind of like this past pain kind of overshadows it. And I want to purge. I feel like I want to throw up. So I'm feeling nauseous. Like, yeah, I'm feeling nauseous when I talk about this. And anger. Like, I just feel like anger. You're pissed off. And you know, garlic makes me think of vampires. So repelling vampires. So there has definitely been people that have crossed your boundaries. And this, I even feel angry now when I talk about it. People crossed your boundaries and treated you in ways that was not okay. So, and it's like, yeah, how does a stranger see you? They feel this. They feel that you went through shit. They feel it, and they're a bit careful, kind of approaching you. They like you. They see, you know, somebody that is beautiful, somebody, you know, and then they come close, and either you push them away or you scare them away in some way, like by some self-defensive subconscious mechanisms that you have, kind of to keep people at a length, just so they don't come close enough to the place that hurts inside of you, because maybe you are taking detours yourself not to face the thing that hurts inside of you. Maybe you are, like I said, trying to be okay, you know, trying to escape those feelings because you don't want to face it, because there was so much pain that you went through. But pile 2, the way is through it, actually. And this is what I'm working with now. So anyways, the way is through it. And it's not doing detours, trying to ignore it, because it's still going to be there in our bodies. This trapped emotional pain is trapped in our body and creates, you know, passive aggressiveness. We become self-defensive and angry and scared and pushing people away or dragging people in, you know, this all these energies, you know. So the way to so this reading became like a bit of a advice here also, but that's fine. I think it's good. So it's the true it is to stop and take yourself in the hand and find that power and courage inside of yourself and decide to heal this, because I can see here there is like you have trapped yourself in that cage of that past pain in some way, and I just feel like this orange energy just want to flow through you. It's like you're a very attractive, beautiful, good person, you know. You deserve to be happy. So yeah, to free yourself is to walk through this pain and deal with it, and your life is going to be so much better, and your relationships are finally going to be more fulfilling because your relationship with yourself has improved. Wow, it became a whole healing session here. Do you guys feel it? I felt it was very nice. Thank you so much. I was working with this. I'm working with this now, and it was nice to share it with somebody. So I am doing silent retreat. I think it's 3 weeks. I haven't talked to anyone actually in 3 weeks or met anyone. So you are, yeah, I'm talking to you, but you don't say that much back except in the commentary section. So it was nice to share this. So thank you also from me. So let's move on with your reading. How does a friend see you? Let me take a sip of my tea. I can also say that I really feel like my back is hurting now. So this could be that you have a lot of pain, you have a lot of emotional pain stuck in the thighs, in the hips, in the back, lower back, and stomach. I just feel it here over the breast. Yeah, I feel it over the breast, over the chest. So you could be the throat, yeah, everywhere. Oh my god. Yeah, this energy, yeah, it's in your body. It needs to get released. So anyways, how does a friend see you? Voice. Cicada with voice. Okay. And 6 here, you know, loyal friend. Yeah, I think they see you as a loyal friend. You're very loved, you know, by your friends. Very loved by your friends. And you have victory. Wow. Yeah, we have a 44 here. We have a crown. We have the air element. We have the Aries. Whoo! You know? Powerful person. And the gazelle. The gazelle with a fire element. Gazelle. Let me just look the spiritual meaning of gazelle, because I have no clue. The African queen, I heard. Yeah, maybe somebody's from Africa. I just heard the African queen. Maybe you've been an African queen in an earlier life or something. That's funny that I heard that. Gazelle, spiritual meaning. It says, wow, gazelle, rising above adversity by fine-tuning one's most inherent resource, perception. Represents being skilled at staying above the fray and steering clear of danger. rising above adversity, fire, victory. They see you as somebody that's changing and going forward. I think what people, what a stranger sees, and how a stranger sees you and how a friend sees you is so completely different. I mean, it's really so completely different. Yeah. It could be that you have a hard time making like close friends, but you have a couple of really close friends that they know you. African queen. Yeah, you're an African queen. I keep getting that. So yeah, somebody's definitely an African queen out there. That's how I feel. And yeah, your friend maybe sees you as an African queen, you know? Let's look at your tarot cards. So you have king. Yeah, look at that. African queen or king. Yeah, maybe king. African king. Keep saying queen. Of course, you can be a king as well. African king. 5 of Wands. And 10 of Pentacles. You're doing your thing. That's what they feel about you. So how does a friend see you? They see you as somebody that's doing their thing. You're doing your thing as a king or a queen. Fully focused on doing your thing. Fully focused on going somewhere with the Aries sign here. And the air element. So they see you as somebody that has a goal. And it feels like you're kind of determined to reach that goal. And you're very like clear. It feels like you're avoiding something though. Like they see that you are going forward, but also that you're avoiding to deal with something that they know would be good for you to deal with. Yeah, something like that. So it's like you're kind of focusing maybe on your career. You know, you're focusing on your career, your success. You're focusing on one thing and forgetting another thing. And they kind of see that you're forgetting something. That's how it feels here. Forgetting to deal with something. And it's a bit sensitive maybe, so they don't know how to maybe approach you about that. But they still love you. And yeah, they still love you. It's like you're a bit sensitive, you know. It could be a bit difficult kind of to talk to you sometimes, because some subjects I feel is hard for you to talk about, and even your friends knows that it's hard to talk about it, so they kind of avoid bringing those subjects up, but they see that there is a need for healing and a need for you to deal with that, to move on. So Gazelle, it feels like you're kind of jumping over your problems and just like kind of not dealing with certain things. Yeah. But it also shows here your friend sees you as somebody like very determined. With a voice here, it feels like you are very good kind of in expressing yourself. You're very like, you can even be a bit stubborn, like you know what you want. It's hard kind of to reach you at times. It's hard to get through to you sometimes because you have a certain way of seeing your life and seeing kind of, you have your ideas, and it's not easy for your friends to kind of come in and make you change the way you see things. So you have a very like kind of like one-sided way of seeing things, and this is also very helpful because it's helping you to move forward to victory. It could be like your career, something that you're creating or doing, you're very successful at, I feel. And so you're creating success and some abundance for yourself, and this is kind of the good part that is going from you. But yeah, they see you, and sometimes it's a bit difficult to talk to you about certain things, and it could be that you are a bit sensitive. Talk about that, and they see like you are kind of ignoring some things or not aware of certain things, but they're fine with that, you know. They love you anyway. So yeah, this is what I'm getting here. How does a friend see you? They see you as somebody walking towards abundance and success continuously. But keep getting that. It's like you're forgetting something, forgetting to deal with something. You're forgetting to deal with something. And they're like, are you going to deal with that? Or, you know, the elephant in the room almost, it feels like. And that's funny because in pile 1 we got an elephant. So anyways. King of Swords, 5 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. You are dealing with certain things. You know what? you're doing it in your own way. Yeah, that's it. You have a very certain way of doing things. It's like when you set your mind up to doing something, there's no one in the whole wide world that could change your mind. Like, you can be stubborn, you're like in your mind. You have decided that this is the way I should do this, and then you're gonna do that way. It doesn't matter what anybody says. Like, you're very like non-changeable when it comes to certain ideas that you have in your head that you want to do in a certain way. And I think that can be a strength, but there's also some ignorance here, I think, that it's like kind of like a little bit of frustration. And it could be frustration from your friends or your friend here. That's kind of your some ongoing drama that is not solving, maybe. That could be yeah, a bit frustrating, but it can also be frustrating for you that you're not going past this, and it's because you are hanged up maybe on a certain way of seeing it, like seeing it from a certain perspective, and it's like it's time to shift that perspective and start seeing things differently to move on, because you've watched the situation from once you tried one way and it didn't work actually. So it's time to try another way. So it feels like maybe your friend is waiting for you to do that, to kind of get over this, deal with this. I don't know what this is, but this is something like you need to deal with. And it's like it kind of maybe it even brings the friendship down a bit, because it becomes this heavy energy in the friendship. You know, when we just talk about the same thing over and over and over again, kind of like, you know, it's kind of like drama in the friendship is not that nice, you know. So it's like sometimes it feels like it's time to move on from that. So it feels like your friend is waiting for you to let that go so you can move on into kind of the next phase of your life. And I feel like they want to see you grow. I mean, they like you, they love you, your friend likes you. You have number 6 here. Oh, it makes me feel soulmate. So you have like soulmate friends. They want to see you move on with your life in all the areas of your life. So one area of your life feels like it's going really good, but another area is keeping you, holding you back in some way. And they want to see you grow, like fully grow and heal, you know. The tear here. The thing that is making you sad. Yeah, we forgot about the tear here. So there's something that's making you sad here, that you're not seeing properly, and they can see it. You know, it's always easy. I mean, it's always easy for a friend to see what another one needs. You know, it's like that. I also like going to like psychics and, you know, channelers, and, you know, I have a couple of my friends also, of course. But it's nice, you know, because many times, you know, it's so easy for us to see, you know, channel and see things for other people. But for ourselves sometimes, it's nice to go to somebody and get like some perspective on things. Just to get some perspective. Sometimes it's like you are totally blind when it comes to yourself here. So it feels like your friend sees it easier than you do, because you're caught up in it, you know. For you, it's like so many things going on. So you're caught up in this conflict here, or this situation, whatever it is that is holding you back. But it's like your friend sees, like, come on, can we let this go so you can go move on with your life? So it could be like your friend thinks it's a bit frustrating at times that this is going on still. But they see you as somebody successful, capable. They have a lot of respect for you. They love you. They have a lot of respect for you. But that's fine, you know. We're allowed to feel frustrations. Any healthy relationship allows all kind of emotions, thoughts, and feelings to exist. It doesn't mean that this person doesn't love you. It just means that, you know, sometimes it's just like that. Things comes up, negative things, positive things. It just happens, you know. Life is like that. We go through many things here. So your friend is kind of waiting for you maybe to move on and heal for this. And they want to be there for you, but they don't really know how anymore. They don't know how they're supposed to be there. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Okay, pile number 2. This was How Does a Friend See You, and this was your reading. So if you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story in the commentary section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 2, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. How does a stranger see you versus a friend? And you felt drawn here to the sword card. So we're going to use this throughout the reading, this card. It's going to kind of help us get that deeper connection with your energy. So let's just put it over here. So we're going to do a 2-part reading where we're going to start with how does a stranger see you, and then afterwards we're going to look at how does a friend see you. So let's start with how does a stranger see you? And you have silver with be persistent. You have the marten and foxglove with mischief. And you have mint with clarity. Let's just Google the marten really fast just to see like what is the spiritual meaning of marten. Okay. Martens are often portrayed as lucky spirits, brave heroes, and skilled, determined hunters. Brave heroes, clarity. The sword, you have a brilliant mind, pile number 3. So clarity and the sword, and the marten, like an intelligent animal, brave. How did they see you? I feel like you are kind of like a leader type. They see you as somebody intelligent, like a stranger see you as somebody that is like very intelligent person, very awake, maybe even like like it could be like you're looking around in the room, like when you're looking straight at people. You're not a person that's gonna like shy away from looking people straight in the eyes. You're a person that looks people straight in the eyes. Strangers are not like, so you can be like a bit intimidating at times, I think. You know, some people are uncomfortable kind of staring somebody in their eye, but you're not scared. I think you're very confident and courageous somehow, and you have a brilliant mind. I don't know, like maybe you are, the way you carry yourself, it looks like you're educated, educated, yeah, I think that's the way you say it. And smart and awake. It looks like you are kind of there, like in the room. Like you're not the person that's gonna go walking like kind of with your head hanging down, looking at the pavement, like kind of when you're walking. Your head is always like looking around. Curious person. Curious, outgoing in some way, kind of open in your energy. Smart, awake, intelligent. Yeah, smart, awake, intelligent. Mischief. Also, it just makes me feel like you're moving around a lot with your body. I don't know, it's like the way you walk or you're walking around. Maybe you have a slender body type. I don't know, I just got that. Like, slender. Maybe that's not the right way to say it. Anyways, let's look at your tarot cards. You have 9 of Swords. You have the Hierophant. And you have Page of Pentacles. Ooh, it's like people don't know, like, who are you? Yeah, it's like, you know, when people, strangers, like, that's what they think when they see you. They're like, who are you? Why are you looking at me? Kind of. That's what I'm getting here. So it's like you're walking kind of in the grocery store, on the supermarket, or I don't know, somewhere. You're walking and somebody's looking at you, or you're looking back. And like, you're not shying down and looking, you're really looking at them, you know, like, yeah, and they're like, they're thinking to them, who are this person? Why is this person looking at me? And they can't stop looking at you, and you don't stop looking at them, because like you are not kind of shy. You're not shy. Yeah, I get that. You're not shy, actually. You're pretty like curious. Curious person. Yeah, curious person. And it can be like a bit kind of difficult knowing like what do you want, like, or who are you. This is what I feel like a stranger thinks, like, who are you, what do you want. You're very like seen, like in a crowd, like you are the person that are seen. You don't, maybe you don't like being not being seen, but you're always seen in some way. People notice you big time, you know. It's like the way you stand, or the way you walk, and the way you stare at people or look at people, like kind of not staring, but like you're open, you know. You will like maybe smile at people, or like maybe like try to communicate with them. I don't know what, but it's like something with you is like kind of aware of the surroundings. Yeah, you're very aware of your surroundings. That makes your surroundings very aware of you. That's how it feels here. How does people see you? Yeah, I just feel like confused. Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel confused. So I feel like how people, strangers, see you, confusion is what they're feeling. They're like, they don't know. They don't know who you are. You're like a creature from outer space. That's how it feels like. Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, it's like you're a creature from outer space. You don't behave like other people. You don't look like other people. You don't feel like other people. You're just strange from top to toe, strange. That's how I feel. And like even your tarot cards here just makes me confused. You have the Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, Page of Pentacles. It just makes me think like you're like the Hierophant can be, you know, a certain set of beliefs, certain set way of being, kind of. But the Nine of Swords, it's like, Page of Pentacles, it's like you're not, just feels like you're not the norm. You're not, yeah, you don't fit into the norm of the way of being, or even acting or behaving. It's like you're a bit odd. You know what? Pile number 3, wouldn't surprise me if some of you are, this is definitely going to be a pile where some of you have ADHD or something on the autism spectrum. So I'm also there, so you don't have to feel alone. So anyways, somewhere there's something just like awkward with you. And I think people that don't know you, they can become a bit confused because like you're just not acting the way you should act. Kind of you're not like everybody else. You can't be like everybody else because you just don't function like everybody else. There's just something like completely different with you. And people becomes like confusion is what I feel here. And it's funny because it says clarity here, but the only thing I feel is confusion. And like, but I think, you know what? I think we're gonna find out more who you are when we look at how a friend sees you, because I think this is what people that don't know you sees, kind of the crowd, the normal people. But I think with a friend, I think you have a brilliant mind, and I mean, honestly, people with ADHD, people on the autism spectrum or something like that, they have brilliant minds. Don't we? Don't we have brilliant minds? We do, because our outlook on things are so different. We have perspectives that are completely different, seeing things from a completely different way. But I really think like it's like could be hard for you to fit in. And I think when people get to know you, I think you're a wonderful person. But yeah, be persistent. Yeah, you are you. Be persistent. It feels like you are awkward and you're not going to change. You don't even know how to change. Like it's like telling a marten to be a dove. It's like it doesn't work, you know. The marten is a marten. So yeah. And I think with clarity and the sword, I think people see you as this curious mind, you know, awake and childlike, even with the marten. Even it makes me think like your body type, are you thinner on the body type or smaller on the body type? You don't have to be, but I think for some of you, you're like small or petite or thinner or like tall and very skinny, or like I don't know, it's, or maybe the way you move, like you move a bit like an animal. It sounds so strange to say. I don't know, I like you, pile number 3. I do. I think you're funny, you know. So it's like, yeah, it's a bit difficult to figure you out. That's how I feel here. A bit difficult to figure out. And you have this young energy with the Page of Pentacles. Young energy, something young, and I promise you, I mean, like, you are an alien by number 3. Like, that's how it feels like. You come from another place, you know? It's like hard to figure you out. This actually reminds me a lot about my twin flame. Like, he is like really one of the most strange persons I ever met in my life. I love him. He's my absolute best friend, but he's very, very, very like not like anybody else in the whole world. Like very, very like an alien. It feels like really like you're not from this world. So I get this feeling with you too. It's like it's so clear that you don't come from planet Earth. I don't know where you came from, but it's not from here, and you had a hard time fitting in here. It's like, yeah, you're just gonna keep on being that strange person, or you're not strange, you're beautiful, but you're just gonna keep on being you. So yeah. So let's move on. Actually, I don't think we have anything else to say here. Let's move on to see, what was that sound? I think something fell. Wow. So yeah, let's move on and look at how does a friend sees you. And this is going to be super interesting here. Let me take a sip of my tea just. And you got fire and intensity. Wow, look at that card here. Yeah, so you're very intense. Your last card, what you got here, you know, persistent, fiery, intense. Yeah, so there's definitely an intensity in your energy. Intensity, affection, fire element here. We got the Taurus sign. We have a number 12. But the Taurus, fire, affection, I think. We have some salad here as well. Cobra, more fire. Look at that. Wow. I mean, wow. You're pretty impressive. What a wonderful energy you have. So, Cobra. What is the spiritual meaning of Cobra? So let's check that up really fast. Also, you know, the cobra also stares like this, you know, look at the stare. There's something with your eyes and the way you can look. You can see a person straight into the soul. Yeah, you are super awake, you know, with the sword. You have a brilliant mind or a brilliant consciousness. You are like knife sharp focus. It's like you look people straight into their souls, and I mean, you're pretty intimidating. Actually, pile number 3, the way you can do this, look people straight in the soul with it. You have fire in all the 3 cards here. So it says fire here, fire element. So I mean, damn, a lot of fire in your energy, a lot of intensity in your energy. You're one intense person. Cobra. Amongst the family of snakes, the cobra is the most deadly. It symbolizes gracefulness and speed. A lot of power also, but gracefulness and speed. Cobra is the most deadly. I mean, you got some power. I think like your friends knows you're not a person that they like. You're not a person like to cross. Like your friends loves you, but you know, like you have some power. They see you as somebody very powerful. You could even have like really some like gifts, talents, and abilities, like spiritual gifts, talents, and abilities. Thinking of the snake is often connected with like kind of, yeah, spiritual things. So yeah, don't cross your path. And I think like you have a pretty, I think when you get pissed off or like when you get angry, it's like I wouldn't. Yeah, I think you could be pretty fiery when you get angry. Pile number 3. Your friends knows that you can be a bit fiery. Let's look, but affection. Oh my God, yeah, you are also, you know, this. I think you are like really lovable. I think people really loves you. You are your friend. You are kind of like full of emotion and life. There's something you are really like alive in some way. You are you. That is one thing that is for sure. You are you. You don't even know how not to be you. It's like some people, you know, they try to change how they look like, try to be somebody else. You don't even try. You don't even know how to not be you. You have, kind of feels like you've always been you. You always kind of been fine with that. and like trying to be somebody else for you doesn't even exist. Like, and I think that is what people love about you or your friends, how they see you. They see you as somebody that are themselves, completely are themselves. You have 8 of Swords. You have the Hermit and the 10 of Cups. So the Hermit makes me think here that you're very connected with yourself. So your friends sees you as a very independent individual. Like you have your unique way of expressing yourself. You're not like somebody else. You're not gonna be like somebody else. Nobody's gonna try to change you into being somebody else. Like what you see is what you get with you. You're actually pretty uncomplicated. Yes, you're one hell of a strange being. Yes, you are. But you're damn uncomplicated in that. You are like very like you're a complex person. I really think you're very complex. And it's like trying to figure you out. Yeah, let's not do that. But you're kind. You are nice, you are affectionate, like you're loving, you are intense, kind of in your presence. Like when you are with somebody, you are fully there, kind of connecting with that person. So you are like, I feel like you are loyal and you're giving yourself when you are like with your friends. Like you give a part of yourself, you're there. Very, I said it, yeah, connected with yourself, individual, 10 of Cups, 8 of Swords. I think they see you from the like kind of like, are you moving maybe? 8 of Swords, you know, shows like somebody that is stuck in some way. How does your friend see you? How does a friend see you? 8 of Swords, the Hermit. You're kind of self-aware, you know, with the sword. Yeah, you're self-aware. It's like you know you're strange and you're fine with that. That's how it feels. Yeah, you know, with the 8 of Swords and the Hermit. The Hermit knows, you know, the Hermit has that inner connection. Knows where it is stuck. So there's something like you were stuck in something. Like I said, you have like, I think you're aware of this cobra energy in you, you know, this deadly energy in you, this intense fire energy in you. You're aware of your power. I think you haven't fully learned how to control your power yet, but I think there's an awareness of your pain. I wouldn't call it pain. I would say like power, intensity. You're aware of that, and it's like the Hermit here looks at that, you know, he looks at that, and I think that's kind of makes you even more powerful, even if you are kind of have aspects of yourself that you're not fully in control over yet, or that you fully haven't mastered. But it makes you powerful because you see it. You are aware of. You have one brilliant mind. I mean it, pile number 3. I mean it. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if you have done some higher educations, or like if you're creating kind of, you're doing things with your mind, you're using your things with your mind to create things and do things in a different way. You're standing out from the crowd big time. And 10 of Cups, it's like, yes, you have this intensity, you have this way of being, but 10 of Cups shows here you are like such an open, loving person, you know, you're loyal. Yeah, 10 of Cups, you know, that is long-lasting emotions. When you love somebody, when you love somebody, you love them to death, do your part. You are loyal to the end. You're not a person that deceives your friends. You're not a person that you're not a person that gossips or go behind your friends. You don't like stuff like that. You have a very high, you stand on very high moral ground. Yeah, we had the Hierophant in the other pile here. Oh yeah, we had the Hierophant here. It just made me think of that actually. You stand on very high moral ground. You have high ideals. You have high sense of ethics, and you have a sense of what is the right way of being and treating another person. So it's like you are one. I mean, you're so complex. It's like I'm getting like tired to try to like figure you out, and it's like I cannot figure you out. I'm not even gonna try to figure you out, actually. But you are a wonderful person. You're very loyal, very kind, and I think the people that you become friends with, it's like friends for life. Yeah, I just feel like friends for life. Yeah, that's it. And till death do you part, you're gonna love each other, and it's like honoring each other's differences. It's like it feels like you're fine with who you are, but you're also very fine with how other people are. The only thing is somebody crosses your path like in a bad way, the cobra can come out here. You can like really like use your power and like put them in place. Yeah, say like this is not the way you are supposed to act. So yeah, you can put people in the kind of, you know, stare them right in the eye and say, shame on you for doing this or something like that. I don't know. Very interesting energy, actually. So I think you're a pretty attractive person also. There is just something with you that is just like very mystical, very attractive, alluring, like complex. I think your friend sees you as one complex being, and they're fine with it, because the way you love them, they love you, but the way you love them is also, you know, with the deepest affection. You're honest, you're genuine, you're loyal, you are there for them, and your brilliant mind, you know, you have good talks, good conversations. So yeah, I think of all the piles, this is really like, I want to know who you are, pile number 3. I want to know who you are. Like, yeah, say hi in the comments, say if you feel like it, if you feel like sharing your story, if this matches you. I am so curious to hear your story. Yeah. I even want to do like 2 more cards. Should we, 1 more card? Let's just do that, because I just feel like something. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just do 2 cards. So how does a friend see you? How does a friend... Oh yeah, look at that. No, not that one. Oops, 2 cards. Huh? Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. And you have the world. Wow. And you have 5 of Wands. Oh yeah, look at the world and the yin and yang. You are literally, I'm getting this master energy. Like you are like a master. You're so mystical. You're so, yeah, it's like you're so complex. I really can't figure you out. I mean, I can't figure this energy out. And I think, you know, I think you have some trapped power in this cobra energy here, or this intensity. Something here, yeah, with the 8 of Swords, but I think you know what this is. There's some kind of a blockage, I think, in your life that is holding you back from completing yourself fully and use your power. I think pile number 3, I really think you're one powerful soul that has some really strong abilities, and I think that you can use this to create something amazing for yourself this lifetime. I don't know what you're supposed to do this, but I just think you can use your power, your fire, your intensity, your spiritual connection with the cobra, your absolutely brilliant mind, your wonderful heart with the 10 of Cups. I think you can use all those things and just create the most beautiful life for yourself. The only thing here is the 8 of Swords. There's some blockage here within your energy, but you're looking straight at it with the Hermit. You know what this is with the Hermit. So you know how to free yourself. This is creating inner conflict within you. Inner conflict, anger maybe even, because when somebody crosses your boundary, it feels like you attack them with a cobra. So there's something like completely not pure maybe. Something that needs to be purified here. But I really feel like the cobra energy that you're carrying, this truth-seeking stare that you have, you know, looking straight into another person's soul. I think that is a wonderful ability that you have, and I think that you can use it in such a powerful way, but I don't think you have unlocked the full power of you being able to do that yet, because of this thing that you're looking at here that you need to deal with. that you need to get out of. You know, look at this. You're like, you're caught up here. Yeah, you're caught up here. You're out, the owl here, stranded here, you know, stuck in this. There's some stagnation or blockage here. But yeah, the world here, completion. I don't even want to leave this energy because I feel like it's so nice. I just feel like I want to go deeper to see who you are. So yeah, I think you're very interesting. I think you surprise your friends a lot of times by showing them new sides of you. You know, it's like layers and layers of you. You are not predictable. You're unpredictable. You're unpredictable person. That is like, you never know, like with you, it's like you're just such a complex being. It's like one day you're doing this, you know, and then all of a sudden you're doing something else, or you know, you show another side of you, and your friends are just like, what, like, where did this come from? So I think you're exciting. You're a cool friend. Yeah, I think it's cool to have you as a friend. I think people like you, or your friends really think you're one cool friend to have. You're that one cool friend in the group, you know, that's kind of sticking out in some way. Standing out in some way. Standing out in some way. Yeah. Oh, we have Saturn here. I didn't even see that. So Saturn in both the cards here. So the world, yeah, the world, Saturn, and Saturn in Leo here with the 5 of Wands. So Saturn is all about karma. The karmic planet, but it's also about dedication. It's about effort, determination, strength. You know, it's the Capricorn energy is Saturn. So you're not gonna change yourself for somebody else. You know, you're only gonna. You're very like like a very independent, like, what is it called? Like, nobody can change you. You are not the person that will enter a relationship and let the relationship change you into somebody else, you know? You could even be the person that doesn't want to be in a relationship, or like that is very, 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 like, super independent. That likes to travel alone, that likes to be alone, that just enjoys. Yeah, you had a hermit, really enjoys your independence. So, needs time to introvert, needs time to be alone. But with the Leo here, yeah, you're still kind of, you know, there. You're an ambivert. That's what it's called, I think. Yeah, an ambivert. You're both introverted and extroverted. At times when you're out in the world and you're kind of when you're with people, you are with people. You are like there in the room with your whole energy. But when you want to connect with yourself, you're an introvert. You need time for yourself. You turn off your phone. You spend time with yourself. Yeah. So I'm just thinking if this 8 of Swords is something karmic that you're dealing with, that is very clear kind of in your energies. Something that is very like, there is something going on with you, like a problem or a blockage that your friend sees that's very obvious. Something that you need to deal with that is very obvious, but everybody knows it and you know it yourself. So there's no strange things going on here. No, there's no strange things going on here. And completion feels like you're on your way to completing that and healing that and balancing that. Okay, part 3. This was how a friend sees you, and this also was the end of your reading. So if you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story in the commentary section, please feel free to do so. Like I said, super curious. I think we all want to hear your story. Anyways, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye, part 3.